Spivey Show.
Yeah, what up, Detroit?
Welcome to the Spivey Show.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
It's the Spivey Show. The Spivey Show.
We gonna have a good time.
It's the Spivey Show.
Hey boy, I've been thinking about you.
I wanna do something to you, baby.
Alright, you should come over.
Come over. Your love is like a mountain, and you can slide down into my canyon. In the valley of love, I won't rest until I bring joy and happiness. I wanna do something to
See, I've been
you,
thinking about you.
baby.
And I've come to this conclusion.
I wanna do something to you, baby. All 12 positions of the zodiac sign. I won't quit until I blow your mind. Compatible or not, I'll hit the spot. I'll make it good with everything I've got. Oh, I wanna do something to you.
Spivey Show. The Spivey Show. It's the Spivey.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your man, the B.I.G.G.R.B.B. Big Rob. Now, when this song comes, you know it's happy hour, baby. Another shot of Hennessy, another shot of gin, another shot of tequila. We's about to go in. Another round of margaritas. If you like that fancy shit. They're growing sexy, shipping on vodka. And we about to get lit, cause it's happy hour.
It's the Spivey Show.
Welcome to the
Yeah. What up, though, Detroit? What up, though? My name is Tommy Spivey, and welcome to another episode of the Spivey Show. And right here is my co-host. Y'all know your favorite auntie,
You know me, Auntie Niecy.
Miss Niecy Cam, is in the place,
Yeah,
y'all.
it is.
And our introduction was banging, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah, I like that little second joint.
I was dancing the whole time. like,
Another shot of Hennessy.
yeah.
I don't know what you saying, but I knew that another
Look,
shot of Hennessy part.
You say you heard that part,
Yeah,
though.
I feel it on that one.
Well, look, y'all, we're here. This is the Spivey Show, where we do live interviews with the best in the entertainment and in the business world of Detroit and surrounding areas. So
For sure.
you can catch us each and every Wednesday at 7:30
On
p.m.
Facebook.
on Facebook,
Nope, YouTube.
YouTube,
And DetroitHotRadio.com.
and DetroitHotRadio.com. There it is. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be tuning in. And go tell a friend, tell somebody about somebody.
Share our page.
Share, like, comment, and tell somebody about what's going on here at the Spivey Show. Because today we're bringing back our popular segment, Where Are They Now? Yeah,
Where they at though?
that's right. We brought it back.
Yeah.
We thought it was just
We
gonna
thought
be
it
for
was
3
over.
weeks.
It's back.
We brought it back. It was back like a Cadillac.
Come on.
And y'all know that's where we just been doing some interviews with legendary artists and just trying to find out where they've been and what they're up to now and what's going on in their life now. So we brought it back, and I'm excited about today's show because today we got two exceptional guests, and I mean, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Our first guest is an amazing entertainer, who's done it all from Midwest funk to modern blues to gospel to Southern soul. I mean, he all over the place and he does it well. You hear me?
All right.
So I'm excited about having him in the place. And his name is Mr. Big
Big Rob.
Rob is in the
Big
place.
Rob.
Big Rob.
All right.
2 G's, 2 B's.
You know what? I want to be named Rob, just like I said. 2 B's.
2 G's,
Two
2
of 'em.
B's. There we go. Big Rob is in the building, y'all. And then my second guest I'm excited about as well. She's a lady of many hats. I'm talking about acting, singing, songwriting, you name it. She's done it. She's just an energetic entertainer.
Yeah.
And I mean, and just been doing it for a long time. I'm excited about having her on the show as well. We got Miss Sweet Randy Love is in the building, y'all. With Miss Sweet
I love that
Randy
name.
Love.
Randy
Yeah.
Love.
But before we get into our guest, y'all know what time it is, right?
It's time for the birthday blast.
It's time for our birthday blast, y'all. We're gonna jump right into it. Y'all know this is the time where we shout out some birthdays of our
Yes.
families, friends, and even some celebrities. And you got any birthday blasts today, miss?
I do.
What?
Today is my nephew, Zachary. Today is his birthday.
All right.
He turned 9 years old.
9, the big 9.
Yes, all the way in Japan. I love you, nephew.
All the way in
My
Japan.
angel face. I love you. Yeah, just like my brother.
Birthday blast all the way to Japan
Yes.
for the nephew.
Yes, that's my nephew.
Turning 9.
And then I got another birthday. My friend Armani. She's an amazing background singer.
Okay.
She done sung for some of everybody.
Okay.
Right now she's in Ohio. I don't got no birthdays in Michigan, I don't think. But she's in Ohio right now. Today is her birthday as well.
Well, happy birthday, ma'am.
Armani Davis. If you ever heard of her, if you ever need a soprano, that's who you should call. She do really, really good recording, everything.
There it is.
And my last birthday is my friend Tara. She came last year to my birthday party here.
Okay.
Her birthday is tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow, girl. We're gonna hang out.
And
tonight.
happy birthday to everybody
Yeah.
having birthdays. I got a few birthdays, a couple of cousins real quick. We got Alfred Jones, my cousin Alfred, his birthday this week. We celebrated my little cousin Layla Scott over the weekend.
Come on, Lele.
Yeah, happy birthday to her. A couple of celebrities real quick. We got Khloe Kardashian.
We celebrate her. Happy birthday, girl.
She's celebrating this
All
week.
Happy birthday, girl.
One of my favorite artists out here, her.
I love her.
Yeah, her.
Her.
She's celebrating her birthday this week.
I love
so,
her. Happy birthday. I wish I could sing it. Happy birthday.
Right.
She's just so sensual.
Gotta play it with a good time.
That's my girl.
Nationwide is on your side.
Yeah, that's my girl. Love her.
We got Tanisha Arnold. That's what I'm.
No, we don't have Tanisha.
Tashina
Arnold.
Tashina is what I was trying to say. Tashina Arnold.
Tanisha Arnold.
Y'all know that's my girl
That's
Pam,
Pam.
from Martin, right?
That's your home girl. Now
That's
you
my
know,
girl
'cause
too.
you Martin.
That's because I only know her as Pam.
Oh, well,
You know
happy
what I'm saying?
birthday, Pam.
There it is.
Martin is here.
Right. We got Charlemagne the God, his birthday this week.
I saw that on Breakfast Club this morning.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Charlemagne.
And we got Mr. Mike Tyson. He's
Happy
celebrating.
birthday, Mike.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mike.
say happy birthday.
Knock him out.
Actually, we could do this. We can do this for both of them because we got Miss Fantasia
When
too.
I
We-
feel happy birthday.
Miss Fantasia celebrating her birthday this week as
I love
well,
her.
y'all. So happy birthday to everybody celebrating birthdays. What season is this? Is it what? I don't know. Whatever. Happy birthday to everybody.
Happy birthday. I'm just
Celebrating.
gonna tell everybody about my shirt I have on today.
Woo.
I'm representing the Spivey Show.
There it is.
Somebody asked me, what is that?
Did you
I
tell
said,
them?
yeah, I said, go get on Facebook and find out.
There it is. That was our 25th episode.
Yes. And now we
Wow.
on episode 257. So
We should have about 50 coming up.
I believe so.
We're gonna have a big show for that.
It's on the way.
Yeah, I think it's about 50 should be coming up soon.
Yeah, you
so
can buy me a birthday cake for that.
let's see what we can do for it. We can see what we can do for you.
All right.
But until then, y'all, let's jump right into our Tommy's topic, y'all. We haven't had it in a while, but we had it last week and we're bringing it back this week. And I actually got 2 Tommy's topic, but we're
You
gonna kind of.
doubling up on these Tommy's topics lately.
It's been a lot of topics going on.
Honestly, this
Look.
Tommy's topic, I wanted to actually talk to you about, but
I had to talk about this Tommy's topic.
can we talk about that and let's tell them what it is.
Okay, look, first of all, what is the Tommy's topic? That's when we just have a discussion on any given topic that I pick and that we talk about, give our experience and
Mhm.
discuss. And we ask that y'all chime in, put some
Yes.
comments in the comments. Let us know what you feel about or think about our Tommy's topic. And today's Tommy's topic, we got 2 of them. And the first one is our BET Awards, okay? BET Awards. I'm sure
Ghetto.
everybody saw it.
BT, I was so embarrassed to be black for about 10 minutes.
You know what? The BET Awards reminds me that I'm old. That's all it does. Every time I watch it, it just
No,
reminds
the
me.
BT Awards this year was so ghetto. When that woman, a guy said, "My one thing is pink, and my other thing is brown," and brother Bobby Jones was sitting next to her, I was so confused. I said, "Sit
Well,
down."
a lot of things, happened on the BT Awards, but the
Yes.
one thing we're going to talk about, which is our Tommy's topic, is Miss Patti LaBelle. How she messed up the song and didn't know the words on the Tina Turner tributes.
And then she said, "I did my best."
I did. Now look, and the reason why.
You ain't
So look,
put, you ain't put all that. What you should have brought how you did them patty pies. That's how you should have came to this show.
you should came.
I was so upset.
Well,
with
look,
her.
I will say in this defense, now they didn't have her teleprompter
Okay.
with the words. They didn't have that ready for her.
She's a professional. She's been
Y'all-
teleprompting.
Y'all
her
know
whole
she
life.
be, now she messed up on a song before. I seen a video where
But she came back from that.
she
Ma'am, this is Tina Turner. This woman can't even come defend her, so she's no longer in the land of the living.
and,
And you got up there and said, "I forgot the
and
words."
she was like, "I'm doing my best, y'all."
That doing my best took me out. I turned the TV off.
God bless my auntie Patty.
Auntie,
But yeah,
Patty.
she definitely dropped the ball on that. Give me your thoughts on that. I know y'all saw it. What do you think about it? Does she have a problem with the remembering
But
of
you
the
know what?
words? That's my
maybe
question.
she's getting more seasoned. And when you get more seasoned, sometimes you forget.
Well,
She's been a professional singer.
well, it's always been a teleprompter problem. It's like I said, the other video, she said the same thing. Teleprompter wouldn't work,
Okay.
and she kept saying, "Where's my background?"
How many times if little Jimmy went to the
She
she's a
didn't know the
professional,
song.
you should know those words the
She
same
didn't
way
know
that
the
we are
song.
expected to know our
Look,
words.
tell me your comments. Let me know what you think about Miss Auntie Patty and her messing up Tina Turner's tribute. And then look, I got another real quick
This is good.
Tommy's topic because I had to talk about it. If you haven't heard, they have charges have been dropped against the mother and son in the Chicago restaurant shooting. And I don't know if you guys know about this or not. I'm sure you heard about the young lady who was in a restaurant. She got into it with a guy. A guy threatened her. They were arguing back and forth, and then he went to get to hitting her repeatedly in the head. I'm talking about.
No, he didn't threaten her. He promised her.
Well,
He
it was
kept it,
was
too.
definitely a promise. He definitely
And now
said.
he is in the land.
He
of
said,
the-
"On my grandmama, I'm gonna knock you out,"
Mhm.
and that's what he did. And
Yeah,
I
then he
mean,
got shot
repeatedly
out.
hit her in the head. And then her son, 14 years old, was in the car waiting, and he comes out. He sees this. He shoots the guy, kills him, and so charges were dropped. They were first up against murder, and now charges would drop up against the mother and the son. So this is a real deep one, y'all. And I really, what are your opinions and what do you think about the situation? Me myself,
I was gonna say, what you think?
self-defense to me from the video I saw, because I know if I walk in and see a guy hitting my mother like that, like in the manner he was hitting, like
he was
a
blowing her gun in.
heavyweight championship fight. So
Yeah, but to me, for me, you not a man.
oh yeah, no,
You just gonna haul off and just punch
Yeah.
a girl in her face. You not a man. You don't have no control
that
over
hard,
yourself.
that many
That's
times.
That's
I mean, come
weak
on.
to me. You are a weak
Yeah, definitely.
woman. There's
definitely.
another word for it, but I'm not gonna cuss
We
on
ain't
the
gonna, we ain't
Spivey
gonna
show.
say it on the slide.
But
We
it's a
can.
female dog,
we ain't
and
gonna
that's
say
what
it.
you are. And so you know what? Sometimes you gotta lay the dogs down.
And
And
there
to
it is.
me, I think justice was served. I don't think anybody should lose their life,
Right.
but definitely should have popped dog in his leg at least.
Yeah,
But he's
yeah.
not living now, so you won't get nothing else but the dirt.
Definitely, because
Lesson learned for you.
we definitely want to say that we don't, promote killing and shooting and all those
No.
things here. And we definitely praying for the guy and his family because he
Yeah.
definitely was a brother, uncle, a
Yes.
son,
Yeah,
and we do that. But in life, you gotta make decisions, and his
absolutely.
decisions wasn't the right decisions.
Well, to me, you didn't
And-
think about your family and
Yeah.
your friends when you decided to punch a grown woman in her face.
Wow.
I don't
Yeah.
care what she's saying to you.
Yeah,
She didn't physically put her hands on you.
yeah.
Then you should have.
No excuse. No excuse. So let us know what you're thinking. And last but not least, you shouldn't mess with a girl whose last name is Hood. I just thought I'd throw
Okay,
that in there.
Just,
But anyway,
you just keep going. You just
I'm just
rolling on the river. Next topic, please. You don't mess with nobody who last name Hood.
I'm just saying. I just thought I would throw that out there though. So
Okay.
real quick, let us know what you thought. Y'all put that comment
Yeah.
in the comments. Share, like, comment. Let us know what you think about the Tommy's topic today. And we're gonna jump out of there and we're gonna get into the guests because I'm excited. You excited?
Me too.
I am excited. I am ready. We're bringing back the Where Are They Now segment, which I'm loving this segment. I'm loving this thing, and I'm sure we're gonna have to keep this thing going as well.
Oh, yeah.
But my first guest, he brought you songs like
Cutting up.
Cutting Up. I had to
Alright.
make sure I say it right.
'Cause you was about to.
He brought you songs like Please Don't Judge Me. He brought you songs like If I Get Drunk Tonight. Yeah, that's what I
Oh
said.
yeah.
So born and raised right here in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Not here, but
Not
over
here,
there.
over there.
All right.
Y'all put your hands together for none other than Mr. Big,
Big
Rob.
Rob.
2
Two
G's,
Gs,
2 B's. There he
What's
is.
happening, y'all? What's happening?
Hey,
What's the
hey.
business?
Hey, what's going on, brother? You all right?
Man, I'm blessed, highly favored, and excited to be here. What's jumping? What's jumping? What's jumping?
Yes.
Man, we're more excited to have you. First of all, we want to
Absolutely.
thank you. And then we want to welcome you back to the Spivey Show. And we're going to jump right into this thing, man, because we're excited. We want to hear your story and all about your glory.
Well, all the glory goes to God, and I can tell you about my story, but all the glory always goes to God. But go ahead, man.
Amen.
Ask me whatever it is you want to ask me. And don't y'all clown Aunt Patty. Aunt Patty might not know all the words, and I didn't know either. I didn't know what she was singing because the only part of that song I know
Okay.
is "You're simply the best." I don't know the rest of the words to the song. I don't know
Now,
that.
to be fair, I agree. I don't know none of them words either.
You say you would have been a little lost on the words as well.
Man,
huh?
everybody was lost, but the person who wrote the song. You know what I'm saying? All we know is the hook. We know the hook now.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah. The whole building song, The Hook.
Absolutely, but if Aunt Patty would have just had, she'd have had Terrence Howard or somebody put on that Ike Turner wig. Left a
Yeah.
good job in the
Oh
city.
yeah, she'd have got it together.
Yeah.
didn't
Oh my goodness, yes, but yeah, but much love and respect for her and
Definitely.
Sister Tina Turner, rest in
Definitely.
peace. She's definitely an icon
she? Yeah.
Yes.
who paved the way and who took the scars and took the beatings and the bruisings so we could all sit here today. So much love and respect to them both, man.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. And well said by Icon yourself. So let's get right into it, man. Jump right into it, man. We're gonna go all the way from the beginning, man. Let's go from the start of this thing, man. How did you first get into music, man? Let's talk about that.
Hey, man, I was a little bitty boy and I heard this group, the greatest group in the world, singing these songs like ABC, I Want You Back, Who's Loving You? Maria, hey, Maria. The group is called the Jackson 5. I fell in love with Jackson 5. And man, I've been on this quest ever since, fooling around with it. That's as far as I can take it back.
Wow, hear you, man.
Far as little bitty guy, man, just being a Jackson 5 fanatic. Like you may know some people who like the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
I'm it's deeper than that for me. I love the Jackson 5. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense, man. And the Jackson 5 will do that to you, man. They'll draw you in for sure. So look, let's talk about your earlier days before you got into this whole singing thing, man. Let's talk. You were a DJ, man, and you were working as a DJ. Tell us about that era.
Well, I still am, but in my hometown of Cincinnati, Ohio, I started off right when rap, when hip hop, Sugar Hill Gang and Shooby Grandmaster Flash, Curtis Blow and them, I started the whole hip hop rap movement in my hometown of Cincinnati, Ohio. I started as the youngest DJ. I was a little bitty kid, man, 10 and a half, 11 years old on the radio station. And for my voice even changed. I used to have people to call and say, tell that little girl to play Rapper's Delight. And that's for my voice changed. I was a little bitty guy. And then that led me into meeting lots of wonderful people who from my hometown, namely the Collins brothers, Boosie and Catfish, and the Troutman family, Roger Troutman. His family. And then I parlayed that DJing as I got older from the DJing into actually started going on the road and fooling with bands. And that led me to becoming a member for 25 plus years of a wonderful group called Zap featuring Roger. So I did that for quite a while. And then we lost Roger in 1999. And I met a guy by the name of Mel Waiters, who was a Southern Soul icon right then. He had a record out called Got My Money, Got My Whiskey. He was just coming out with a new record called The Hole in the Wall. Let's go, baby, to the hole in the wall. And
I partnered up with him, did the remix, and man, I've been making soul blues records ever since and mixing my version of funk, and I'm just a product of the culture. So
there it is.
mixing,
There it is.
yeah.
Look, man, you said a little bit about joining the band of Zap and being there with Rogers. Tell us a little bit about that experience of being in this band, because you joined this band at a young age, didn't you?
Well, I started out, man, just being, first I was friends with him. I met him as a DJ when I was first DJing. And so we developed that friendship then back in the days when he was making Do Wah Diddy and Let Me See You Move It on the Dance or Heartbreak, I Can Make You Dance, which then led to Computer Love. By the time he got to I Want to Be Your Man, myself and my cousin's name is Ricardo Bray. We left our hometown, Cincinnati, Ohio, and we got drafted in. My cousin became the guitar player in the Zap band. And I became Roger's personal assistant. I was a guy that drove the limousine, carried him on my shoulders through the audience, put him to sleep, wake him up, travel around the world with him. So I did the last 13 years of his life with him. Wow. And then after we lost Roger and Larry Troutman so tragically in 1999, the group, we continued to go on, praise God. Yeah. And I stayed in the band for another 10 and a half years, probably, after losing Roger. And so I wasn't always in a band. I've done every, in that world, I did every job from drive the limousine to wash the car, to go get the food, to make the coffee, to be the light man, the sound man, the road manager. Wow. Then that parlayed into putting on costumes, running the sound. So in that world, I was raised up working in the studio, building houses. I was company man. So, whatever it is, man, whatever we need to do as a team to win is what I was, willing to do.
Wow.
Besides, I wasn't going to leave my wife and forsake my kids and nothing like that. But, as far as just whatever jobs need to be done, man, you have to make yourself useful and valuable to the people who write the checks. You dig what I'm saying? You got to do that, because, when sometimes things upsize and sometimes things downsize. So when it's upsize, we had a sound man. When it's downsized, it was only so much money. I had to run the sound, wear the diaper, shake my stomach, shoot the silly string, carry Roger through the audience, load the truck, and be ready to do it the next day in another city.
Wow, man. Hard work to pay off, though, man. Look at you now. It's all I can tell you.
Man, listen, all the glory goes to God, and I wouldn't trade those. I wouldn't trade. The bad thing is I'm probably, as they say, overqualified. So when I go to the gig, the sound man can't really, I say, hey, man, turn my mic up. And if he don't do it quick enough, I just reach over to the board and turn it up myself. He said, man, you ain't supposed to touch this. I'm like, man, what are you talking about? I made the record. What do you mean? So, but great training, man. And special shout out to the Troutman family, because they're the kind of people who believed in taking young men.
Right.
And no matter what walk of life you came from, they, hey, man, you're going to get a haircut. You're going to put on a suit and tie. You're going to learn how to get a bank account. They took young men from the hood and made grown men out of us all.
There it is. And that's what it's
about.
So
much respect to them for doing that, because there's lots of people sprinkled throughout show business who they first invested in all of us.
Yeah. A beautiful thing, man, and a beautiful story. So look, man, let's continue on. Let's talk about your first album. Was it Cheddar Cheddar?
It's all about the cheddar, baby. Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Let's talk about that and what inspired you to come from behind the DJ booth and get into the front of the stage.
Well, by that time, Roger had decided that I was going to be the MC, the master of ceremonies of the Zap band, right? And so that led me into all kind of crazy costumes and not really wanting to do it. I didn't want to do that. I was happy handing him his guitar, but he said, "No, man, you're gonna be in the band." So they put me in the band. I was not with being in the band.
Okay.
Right. I was happy doing what I was doing, but they stuck with me, and I learned. And one of the biggest skits that came out of me joining the band was I became famous for coming out on stage with nothing on but a diaper, shaking my big old stomach and shooting silly string on the audience. It was just, drove the people crazy night after night. Right.
Yeah.
And so on Cheddar Cheddar, because that was the season I was in then, on the album cover, I got on the diaper. The silly string in my hand, because I'm still a member of the Zap band, but I wanted to make rap records. And, the guys, they encouraged me, Shirley Murdoch, my big sister, she's singing on there. Mm-hmm. We had to sneak off because we didn't want the record company to know nothing about it at 3:00 in the morning. But she was like, no, you my brother, I love you. So the influence was there. So that was that first record. I was still rapping and trying to rap, And so that's what that whole thing was about.
Right.
then
I
was,
got you.
was rapping. And then once I got introduced to Southern Soul and found that I had a voice, mainly because I was producing singers, and then they would start going crazy.
Yeah.
And it was either be homeless and lose everything I got or learn how to sing. So y'all know which decision I made. Because I likes to eat.
Amen.
I ain't mad at that, man. I ain't mad at
Amen to
that.
that.
So look, real quick though, look, with your music being how you said so universal and versatile, man, you done been all over with gospel, you done been Southern soul, you done been rap. What is your favorite genre? Like what do you like? Where is your home genre at? Or do you have one?
Whatever makes people feel good. You know, I'm my goal, the scripture teaches us that we have to stand where we're called. So I understand that I've been called just to try to make the world a better place with just smiling at somebody. Somebody might be having a bad day, just having an encouraging word. Just, you know what I mean? Just, you know, we have so many heartbreaking things like what you just said. Two people go to get some chicken. Now one person is dead. A 14-year-old baby then had to kill somebody on behalf of his mama. You know, that's, you know, will that baby ever even heal from that? Will mama ever heal from that? What about the man who got killed? You know, and I saw a picture of him with his two babies. Was it really that serious? So folks is out here going through all kinds of stuff all day long. So I'm just hoping that, you know, my new album is called Vintage. I'm just hoping that I can make some music that makes people feel better, man. That, you know, make you just forget about your troubles. You know, just make you, you know, want to snap your fingers in a positive way.
Gotcha. And you're doing that, man. You're doing it, man. And I'm glad you brought it up. You said it. So we might as well talk about it. June 1st, 2023, we had a new album come out. Am I correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that was the day that I'll be so deep in making them. You know, I think this is the 33rd of the Big Rob album that we've made since 2000.
Wow.
So we've been blessed, you know, so many of them. Showtime, 8 tracks and 45, Cheddar, grown folks music, Soul Prescription, Born to Do This. You know, about every 12 months, we try to drop a 16 or 17 song album. So I just got so much music in my head, and God has blessed me, you know, to be able to have the means to get it out. So yeah, but the new album is called Vintage, man. I got cameos from the legendary, my big brother, my mentor, Uncle Charlie Wilson, the real Charlie Wilson, not a guy named Charlie, not a guy last name Wilson, but the real one.
The real deal.
Because there's only one. So Mr. Shabba Dabba Tweet is on the record with me. You know, the first single is a song called Happy Hour. We got videos on YouTube, videos. The album's called Vintage because I said, well, man, I'm old school. I got a little gray in my beard, but I'm still young enough. Now I can still see them beautiful thighs on that thick sister sitting next to you.
Watch out there now. Go on and get it. Watch out.
So
get you a little bit of that.
Yeah, so I said, you know, God gave me the title.
Ladies and gentlemen, Auntie Niecy.
Wow.
Miss Niecy came.
Auntie Niecy, I have a question. He asked me all these questions.
Sure.
I have a question. Are you married, single, divorced, or living with somebody?
Married,
single, divorced, or living with somebody. Answer right.
I'm zero. I'm none of the above.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Do you have a high school diploma, my sister?
I have a high school diploma, currently in school.
Okay. Awesome.
And no kid.
Oh, awesome. Well, that's wonderful. And just the last thing I would ask you is, when you were a little girl growing up, did your parents tell you not to hang out with bad people?
Yes, but I was very hard-headed.
Oh, wow. See, I was going to tell you to stay as far away from me as possible, because thick and juicy, Lord have mercy. Hey, Mr. Spivey.
I'm gonna run from you.
Hey, Mr. Spivey, some folks call them plus size, big boned, or fat. I call them sexy, and I like them just like that.
Well, look, let me tell you, Big Rob, Double G, Double B.
Oh
I ain't mad at you. Shoot your shot as long as you can do it. You hear me?
No, my job is to make her smile. What city are you guys in?
We're in Detroit.
Detroit, Michigan.
Oh,
baby.
man. Well, that song lyric I just recited comes from my song called The Big Woman Song. And almost 2 decades ago, one of my first biggest Southern soul songs I came out with it, that was actually popularized right there in the Motor City by Mr. Mason, Brother Mason in the Morning.
Oh,
that's right.
A song called the Big Woman Song. That was one that announced that, hey, this guy might be a problem. He's applying pressure. And special shout out to Miss Josie and Brother Barry Beal over at Chantonique's, because they sold so many copies of that record, man. And, you know, back in the day, the record store, Damon's and all them in Detroit was on fire for that song called The Big Woman Song. Yes.
Well, you definitely know what you're talking about. You naming all them record places, boy. You taking me back a little bit.
Oh, man, come on. I take y'all, you in the Motor City, that is the home of a gentleman who said, if you feel yourself slipping, Hang On, Tie Another Knot, the Electrifying Mojo. And I know some Electrifying Mojo fans out there, some Wiz fans, and folks out there who know about foodie and going down on the plaza and eating them coney dogs and at Onassis and all that and drinking that red pop.
Oh yeah. See, you
talk-
done been to Detroit because most people come to Detroit, they say go to American Coney Island.
Right.
That's down. Onassis in the hood.
Yeah. So
That ain't on.
Absolutely. You know, I have a guy who's a good friend of mine, Emmanuel Johnson. He's the lead singer of the Enchantments.
I know
One
all
of the
about him.
greatest groups, EJ. And he kind of, raised us out here in this game. And plus, being a member of ZAP, I mean, I played Cobo Hall, I played Shane Park, I played Joe Lewis, I played on the food court with Foodie, I played the Fox, I played the State.
Yes, sir.
I played out there at the National Museum of History. So, so we're from Ohio, so we're only about 3.5 hours away from you guys. So and even back in the day, Roger and Bootsy and George Clinton, them, they made more bounce to the ounce was made in Detroit at United Sound.
No, that's wow. That's a bit of history I didn't know there. And while you're talking about every place you've been, let's go ahead and just talk about this tour that's coming up. You guys supposed to be on. Give us a little bit of information about that.
Oh man, we start off. We already started a couple weeks ago. We've already been to Texarkana, Arkansas. We already been to East St. Louis, Illinois, which is right across from St. Louis, right, just right across the bridge. But we're on our way to Columbus, Georgia. We're on our way to Georgetown, Kentucky. We're on our way to Austin, Texas, Big Rob's big birthday bash, Friday, August 14th. We're on our way to Richwood, Louisiana, man, Shreveport, Louisiana. My goodness, Montgomery, Alabama, Sawyerville, Alabama. It's a bunch of them coming up, and just a lot of dates coming up. Cape Girardeau, Missouri, man. I ain't never been to Cape Girardeau, and I done been about everything. So my motto is
Missouri.
Ma'am,
that's in Missouri.
Yes, ma'am. That's and they tell it's called somewhere between Paducah, Kentucky, and St. Louis, over in that little area. But
Paducah, Kentucky.
Oh yeah, hey man, listen, it's a lot of Big Rob fans out there, and my motto is no place too big, no place too small. From the Coliseum to the hole in the wall. So it doesn't matter to me, just as long as we're having a good time, and invite people to always come out to the Big Rob show so you can forget about your troubles. And if there's a promoter that wants to hire us to bring us, I'll get a phone number out. You guys can call me directly. And hey man, we ready to go to work, because there's a lot of fans out there that want to hear Cutting Up. She said the song is called Cutting Up. She was telling you what it was called. Yeah,
I had to make sure I said it right too. And just so the people out there might be wondering, this tour, I think the closest you'll come to us will be Hammond, Indiana.
Oh man, yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah, we're going. My main man is a gentleman over there. Let me tell you about this guy. His name is Mr. Lee. I think he's celebrating his 82nd birthday. Mr. Lee is still light on his feet. He's one of the best dancers you ever want to see in your life. And he's an entertainment guru, and he's putting together a heck of a thing over at the Horseshoe Casino Friday, September 8th. You got me, my nephew Tucker, TK Soul, Miss Jody, Omar Cunningham. So that's going to be it's always fun when me and my fellow Southern Soul and Soul Blues artists get together, man, because it's just off the chain.
Sounds good. Real quick, man. So just in case somebody might be wondering how they can follow you or see your next moves, won't you give them your social media so we can follow you and know where you're gonna be at?
It's a Hey Big Rob, just like you called me from across the street, just like that young lady when she wake up in the morning, she gonna need some toothpaste money. Just say, hey Big Rob, here go get $5 on your cash app, get you some toothpaste. No, it's Hey Big Rob.
Let me just drop my cash app so I don't even gotta ask for it.
Oh my goodness! As beautiful and brown skin as you are, baby, you might get a special delivery. Cash app deliver. You ever had an Uber cash app?
I take a delivery.
Get that cash app
Uber.
Uber.
Take a delivery.
Yeah, delivery. But no, my social media on Instagram is HEYBIGGROBB, which spells Hey Big Rob. The direct phone number is 937-367-8650. That's the number to the Big Rob hotline, whether you want to order a CD, you want to buy a Big Rob t-shirt, you want to book us for a show, 937-367-8650. And Facebook, you know how the social media is, man. Everybody, these guys nowadays, they so slick with it. They'll take a picture from this interview and put it up there and say the official Big Rob page. So just remember, Big Rob is always spelled with 2 G's and 2 B's. And I'm not hard to find. I'm a down home guy. I'm real with my people. If you need a recipe on how to make the best turkey necks in the world, I got you.
I like me some turkey necks.
So you can cook.
Yeah, I seen
Can I cook?
Be the sound
Yeah, he
man.
cooked some what was that? Some cabbage and yams
Oh
and
man, other
what was
day,
that?
yeah,
Turkey,
I did,
yeah,
I
the
did,
turkey neck. What was that? The other day you cooked that? The
I
turkey.
did smothered, I did smothered turkey wings,
Turkey wings. Yeah,
green beans with fresh potatoes in them, candy
yeah.
yams, and some homemade cornbread. And
Wow.
yeah, absolutely. I got a song called "That's My Job," taking care of my baby. That's my job. So when my baby comes in here, it's my job to make sure that there's dinner on the side. See, I don't understand men that's got a good woman.
Whew.
They,
You about
and they
to
don't,
preach now.
you know, like my baby, she been out working, you know what I mean? She making sure that, you know, helping teamwork makes the dream work.
There it
Yeah.
is.
And in this day, you can't do it by yourself, right?
Right.
And the family that stays together, the family that prays together, stays together.
Stays
So
together. There it is.
with all that being said, after she been working and out there fighting in the world all day, and if I was near the stove, and I love to cook, that's one of my passions. Why not make sure that she's got something great to eat? Baby, was dinner good? She said it was awesome.
She said it was awesome.
I love
She
it.
said,
I love
she
it.
said- she said it was awesome. So Auntie Niecy,
Yes, sir.
if the man can't cook, put him out, put him out, put him out, put him out. If he can't make love to you and make your toes tingle, put him out, put him out, put him out. And
You
if
got
he
her over
is
here blushing.
afraid to rub the top of your hair all the way down to the new growth, don't care if you got a couple of, you know, stitches and bundles and send glued in. Don't worry about that.
You got to get the
What?
B2Bs too.
Yeah, hey, that's put him out. And you know, if you run out of toilet paper, you're like, baby, I'm out of toilet paper. Just bring me a roll. And you sitting on the toilet, and he can't come in there and just hold his nose and smile at you. Put him out. Put him out.
Well, look,
I
man, he
love it
dropping a
here.
lot of knowledge right there for y'all.
Yes,
So I hope
sir.
y'all paying attention. For all the ladies out there,
I got to
if he ain't
delete
doing
everybody
that,
off my phone.
put him out. Put him out. Look, real quick before we get you out of here, man, we got a couple of last things we want to do.
Well, I gotta leave. I don't want to leave. Lady told me I had to stay here for an hour. Man, I told my Uber not to pick me up from the bar until 9:30. No, I'm just messing with y'all.
Look, well, you can definitely stay on the show as long as you want to, man. We'll
Hey,
go.
hey, Mr. Spivey, do me a favor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm looking through this screen. Ask her, is that 16, 18? Because that ain't no 2022. She's about 16, 18, ain't she?
You
Me?
talking about?
Yeah.
Auntie
What is that? What you is, baby? 16, 18?
Oh, that is so sweet of you. I'm very much 31.
I'm not talking about how old you are age. I'm talking
Oh.
about what size you wear at Ashley Stewart, baby.
Oh, I don't shop there, but I'm a nice large, extra large.
Well, I got a Big Rob t-shirt that's gonna fit you. Make sure I send y'all some t-shirts.
Well, we'll definitely take that.
Yeah. Oh, I got you, baby. You know what I mean? And I got you because I just want to see what you look like with that new Big Rob t-shirt. And since I'm over here getting you all hot and bothered, I also got the Big Rob fan. What I got this background on here that it
go
cancels
ahead.
out everything, right?
Send us a fan and a t-shirt, and I'm gonna put it on my social media for you.
Oh, please help your uncle out. I need some fans because I need to come to Detroit. They be doing Southern Soul shows. Wait a minute, I have played the Fox. We did the Blues is Already tour there a couple of years ago, so I have played the Fox doing the Big Rob show.
Yeah,
But I want to come back. You know what I mean? I want to come back. I want to go to Greektown and get me some good food. I want to come back.
Oh yeah, come on back.
Well, look, man, real quick, we're gonna try to wrap this thing up. Real quick, every guest, we always ask to just leave one nugget of advice to maybe an entertainer that might be listening, that might be coming up and trying to get to where you are. Just one little nugget of advice that you can leave with us before you go.
Keep God first. When I was a little bitty boy listening to the Jackson 5, my mama would take the Jackson 5 records off on Sunday morning and put Aretha Franklin Amazing Grace on. And she made sure that I understood, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness and everything be added. So keep God first, no matter all the joking and playing and everything you see me doing, no matter what, I'm a child of God. You know what I mean?
There it is.
And staying within his will can do things for you that you can never do for yourself outside of his will. And also remember that right now, go check on your people. On this new album, Vintage, I got a song. The song said, folks be smiling on the outside, but they be crying on the inside. So go check on your people, man, because everybody that's smiling ain't good.
There it is. There it is, man.
That's real good.
And that's some knowledge
He
right
didn't drop
there.
more than a gem. He didn't drop the whole bag on
He
us.
didn't gave us more than a nugget. That was a whole chicken sandwich.
No, that's a
Hey man, what that's good. And y'all was right. I did hear Luke out there. And I'm like, Luke made them records. He never intended them being played on BET.
All right. I know that's right. Well, look, man, first of all, we want to thank you once again for coming to the Spivey Show, man, and
Yes.
telling us everything about your story. We definitely appreciate it. Before we get you out of here, though, we got a new segment we started called Tyus Time. And what that is, our cameraman back there, he's also an artist. And what he does is he draws a picture of each and every guest. And we got one, Drew, just for you, baby.
Oh, let me see it, man.
There it is.
Oh, wow. Oh, man, that's awesome. Oh, baby, yeah, see, this is awesome. Yeah.
It's the glasses for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyus, we love you, man.
Yes, sir. Mr. William Tyus back there, the artist. And,
Mr. William Tyus, you have a gift. Keep letting the good Lord use you. He put the bling on my glass.
Yeah, he did. He's definitely a great artist. And we'll get that sent over to you through email. And man, once again, we want to thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate you. You're welcome anytime, man.
Anytime.
Just let us know.
Thank you, guys. The new
Yeah.
album is called Vintage. Please go listen to it. There's something on there for everybody.
There it is,
Now,
y'all.
that's available on all streaming platforms? Can I get on
Every iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, Pandora. Just type in big BIGGRBB. It's an experience. If you like grown folks music, better still, if you like catfish on light bread, pork and beans, coleslaw, and you think your mama make the best potato salad in the world, you're gonna love Big Rob music.
Well, you just made me hungry. So we'll make sure we go out and get that album. Make sure we go support Big Rob. That's 2 G's and 2 B's. And we want to thank you again, y'all. Put your hands together for none other than Big Rob.
God bless y'all. Y'all be good to each other.
Thank you, baby.
too.
Appreciate
God
it.
bless you.
All right, tenfold. All right.
Yeah. And there it is, just like that, y'all.
Listen.
Look, that guy right there is.
I like when they raw.
I like it. I love it. With that interview, we had fun. I'm happy to have him on the show, man. That was sweet, wasn't it? And
Yeah,
look,
I ain't blushed in a long
Look, he got you
time.
over here. Look, you got.
I almost forgot I was cute, like
Look.
for like a hot second. Reminder.
Well, he definitely was on you. He shot his shot. He got you going too.
And married.
Look, he went. He said he liked what he see.
Well, praise God for what he is
There
giving
it
me.
is. Auntie Niecy out here getting them. We're gonna move on. We're gonna get to our
Come on,
next
let's
guest.
talk to our next.
Yeah,
guest. I
because
don't wanna
look,
do-
get yourself
this
together.
Not me. This
Maybe-
ain't about me.
Maybe
This is
she'll
about-
hit on me. Maybe she'll hit her.
Oh, good luck. We'll see how it goes.
Here we
Our
go, y'all.
next
Look, our
guest.
next guest. Look, she's no to the show business, y'all. She's had an established career in
Mhm.
singing, acting, songwriting. I mean, she spent 15 years singing as an Ike-ette. Ike-ette, y'all.
Ike-ette.
Yeah.
Ike-ette.
Got to be. You got to be.
Gotta be good if you sung behind Mr. Ike Turner.
And there it is. So we got her in the place, y'all. Excited to interview her. Let's bring her right on in. Y'all put your hands together for Miss Sweet Randy Love. There she is.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
Oh, we're doing real
Wonderful.
good. Look, we definitely
Wonderful.
want to just start by saying welcome to the Spivey Show, and we definitely thank you and appreciate you taking the time out to talk to us.
Well, thank you for having me. I really am thrilled to be here. Thank you, guys.
Great, glad
You
to
can
have you.
hear that good voice in when she talk. I
Yeah.
hear, I hear it.
So you're already here.
Yes,
I've been
I hear
told
it.
that.
Yes, I know it's in there.
Well, look, let's jump right into this thing, y'all. We're gonna go all the way back to the beginning, just like we did with Rob. Let's start from the beginning. When were you introduced to the whole music world?
Let's see. Actually, before it got real greasy and real gritty, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
was acting first, and
Right.
I would do musicals,
Mhm.
and I actually started getting interested in, other than, singing in church and stuff like that. But I got really interested in singing on a professional level with this Donna Summers drummer.
Yeah.
I was in this play called Inquest, a play about Sam Cooke.
Yeah.
And I worked with Jerry Jones. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jerry Jones. He did all of the Dolomites and the Rudy Ray Moores and the,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I know you're talking about. Yep.
yeah. So he was in all. He used to do all those films back in the day. So when I got involved with him, I met oh Lord, Vernon Hicks was his name. He's the one that got me started and being interested in going to the studio. And I did my first song back. Oh God, I don't even want to tell y'all because then y'all don't know how old I am. But
Back in the day,
we
just
gonna
leave it
leave
back
that,
in the day.
yeah, back in the day, back then. But anyway, yeah, that's when I got my start. And then
Okay.
one thing just led to another. I started, really trying to say, oh, I like this singing in the studio, getting a little attention here. And next thing you know, I got a deal with this label called Concord Records.
Okay.
And initially, when I first got with them, I did some stuff with the Marvelettes.
Okay.
Wow.
And so I worked, what was her name? She was of the Marvelettes. And then I also worked with, before that, Lord Jesus, you're gonna make me pull out my resume. I forgot. But anyway, while I was at the going to the label in North Hollywood, I remember I was pulling up in my car. I flew into town to meet with Estes and Lester Patterson. They were some twins that owned the label. And at the time, I pulled into the parking lot, and guess who pulled into the parking lot? The movie had just came out, y'all. The movie,
Tell me about it.
the What's Love Got to Do with It came
Oh
up.
my God.
Okay.
So he pulls up, and I looked, I didn't even realize who he was. And he pulled up in his Benz, him and Jeanette. And I go up the stairs, and he was following. I'm like, are they following me? So I go up into the office. And so when I walk in, they go, oh yeah, Randy, we want y'all to meet Ike Turner. I'm
Wow.
like, what the hell? At the time, I'm like, oh, hell no. He said, yeah, we want you to get it, because in my brain at the time, I was like, we want you to get a little bit more acclimated, get a little bit more experience under your belt. Well, I'm like, I got all the experience I need. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm sweet, man.
Yeah.
So, what you mean? Well, I did need more experience, but that's when I met Ike Turner at the time and went on my first tour.
Wow.
With Ike. And that's when they were first coming out with the casinos. It wasn't a bunch of casinos and stuff yet. Now there's casinos everywhere. So we went down to the Gulf. We was in the Gulf, along the Mississippi, and we did our gig there. And then we went to, that's when House of Blues was out.
Yeah.
We went to his hometown. I get to go to his hometown in Clarksdale. And then one thing just led to another. I was acclimated. I kind of dropped the ball with what I was doing as far as my music my personal songs that I wrote or whatever, and kind of became an official Ike. And I did that for many, many, many years. But I must say I was blessed because of this fact, I was able to meet so many different people and work with so many different people. I heard the last gentleman said Charlie was on his label. And I'm like, oh Lord, we used to go to Charlie's house all the time. So yeah, so we did a lot of stuff. I've worked with so many different people. I've been a blessed woman. I've been around the block a time or two, and I'm still here to talk about it.
Yeah,
So,
you made it.
Yeah, you've definitely worked with a lot of big names, a lot of big people, and you've definitely been making a big name for yourself as well. Doing a lot of acting as well. You're actually still acting. You were just in a play recently. Put a ring on it, so you're still in the acting game. Let's talk about acting now. Do you like acting more than singing more than acting? About the same? Let's talk a little bit about that.
I mean, it's just like cooking and cleaning. You know what I'm saying? You just do both. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
Just, so
I love that analogy. You do both. Just forget it. Do both.
Yeah. So it's it's just what hat am I ready to put on when it's time to put on the hats. So when it's time to be mama, because I got my babies.
Yeah.
And it's so funny when my kids talk, when I go out and everybody goes, well, what do your kids think about it? And they were like, they don't. They say, do they like your music? My kids be like, we done heard it. I mean, whatever, mama. You know, you know,
I know
you know,
exactly what you're
I'm
talking about.
hungry. Can you fry some chicken? You know, that's about-
I know
that's
exactly what
I
you're
get
talking
from
about.
them.
I have two children, children as well. And you know, I come home and hey, this is my show I did today. And they say, Dad, we didn't heard that song. We heard you when you was practicing it. We heard you.
Right,
They all-
right. So it's like no big deal to them. It's just life, you know. It's just it's mom's job, and I have my grandchildren, and they call me Nammy, my little flowers. And
Okay.
anyway, so
Oh,
yeah.
good. So look,
Mhm.
when you so as you were getting into singing, let's talk about some of the people that you were listening to or watching as you were coming up and learning. As you said, you still had some learning to do. Who were some of those people you were listening to and watching as you was coming up?
Well, naturally, Tina, I got to meet her
Mhm.
and her mother and her sister, and you know, the whole family. They're like my family because, you know, we were together so much. So, and I heard you guys talking about Tina.
Mm.
That's like family. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, that was kind of like a stab a little bit. You know what I mean, in the heart when we heard about her. Even Ike, all you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're dealing with it. But I listen. I mean, I got a lot. I learned the same stuff that because we learn from the same guy. You know what I mean? So if
Okay.
you hear Tina, you kind of hear me with a
Yeah.
little funky twist to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, I've been around the block. We did some tour dates with BB King.
Oh, wow.
We've done some stuff with John Lee Hooker,
Okay.
Pine Top Perkins, a lot of the blues acts.
Yeah.
Then if you want to take it over, I know we did South Park. We were with Isaac Hayes when Ike was doing South Park, that the cartoon, you know,
Yeah.
I think it's still
Yeah.
out, ain't it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, to be truthfully honest, but I know what you're talking about. Yo.
South
Yeah,
Park's still out.
it's on
Is
comedy,
it is?
the
Comedy
comedy.
Central.
Yeah.
Comedy
Yeah.
Central, still out.
Yes, it's a grown folks cartoon, but
Very much for grown folks. Yeah.
right. But yeah, I remember we was recording with Isaac Hayes and Ike and them. Ike
Okay.
was in that, and let's see who else we done. James Brown, that was my boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Miss
yeah.
him dearly. We did a lot of stuff with James Brown. Rick James. I remember we would go over there when Rick was going through therapy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, he had just got out of prison at the time, and remember he had the stroke, and we were
Yeah.
over there helping him, you know, get through things. And I mean, the list just goes. I've even done some stuff with Andre Crouch. So
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what else to say. I've been blessed. You just have to say, what about him? And I go, yeah.
Yeah.
Know him.
So you're him
you know,
too.
he talked about George Clinton. George was in my video years ago. So,
Wow.
you know, I worked
You
with
got
him.
to hang
So-
out with the icons of,
Yeah.
of
right?
yeah,
So-
like all the icons, you named them. So that's dope.
Yeah. You should see my wall of fame over here. I got little pictures of things that we've done, you know what I'm saying, of us on the road and all that kind of stuff. So I've been blessed. I've been really blessed. So
Yeah.
now my people are gone. So it's just me left. Well, I mean, there are other ICATs, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I know Lyrica's doing her thing. She's doing the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood
Yep.
thing, Lyrica.
She sure
Little-
is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like my bestie. And it's so funny when I see little Lyrica, because she's when it would be storming outside, TT, can I get in the bed with you? And now she's grown, you know,
Right.
singing and doing her own thing. So, you know, I'm really proud of her. And I mean, I don't know what else to say, but
Well,
I've been
it's definitely safe to say that you have done it all with a lot of big people and big names and had a great career and still having a great career. And another thing we can add to the resume is as if you hadn't done enough is now that you are an author, right? Am I correct about that?
it's not been released, but it's coming.
Okay.
It's
All
coming.
right.
So we add an author to that.
Right. So
Yeah, it's coming.
tell
Yeah,
us
we
a little
got
bit about
new
that.
music coming. Last year, just to give you all a little heads up, you know, hey.
Yeah, go on to give us a Spivey Show exclusive.
Right. We were #1 last year overseas on the world indie charts and the European indie charts.
Yep.
So they was wearing us out last year.
Okay.
Last summer, this time last year, we hit #1. So we got more stuff coming out. Things have kind of slowed down because we've had a few little setbacks. Ike Jr.'s, he's not doing so hot right now. Matter of fact, I'm leaving tomorrow to go check on Ike Jr. He's in Texas.
Okay.
And you know, Ronnie passed a few months back, and then Tina passed. So it's just like back to back to back.
Right.
So, you know, we kind of gotta handle things and get things in order, handling their affairs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know Tina was in Switzerland when she passed, and her husband Erwin, you know, is the one who was left to handle her affairs. But because of Ike Jr. and Michael, those were her only 2 children that were left because Craig passed some time ago. And then, like I said, Ronnie just passed. So it's just been a lot of things that life has happened. You know what I mean?
Life be
You just got to address it, you know, and then hopefully we can move forward. I'm kind of set. We have new music prepared to be released this summer, but it's looking like it might be next year before I'm ready to, you know, so we can properly market and promote and do what we need to do to get this stuff. So the stuff's just sitting right now.
Gotcha.
And I'll kind of like, you know, but we do have this book we ready to do. And
let's talk about that a little bit. What's the name of it?
For Just Yet, I have thought about calling it The Background Singer.
Okay.
Chronicles of a Background Singer. You know, I've thought about calling it Ishmael's Child. I've thought about calling it The Love Thing. I don't know yet. We still working on that side.
It's in the works. That's what matters.
Right?
I hear
I don't know,
that.
y'all. Maybe y'all can help me out, you know.
Hey,
So,
maybe we can pull a poll up or something. We'll
right.
Put a poll
See
up.
what we can do, because it's you know, I'm gonna be an open book. I just really want to be a blessing to whoever reads or whoever the hearers are. I really just want to be a blessing to them, to let them know, you know, how to just love yourself, you know, because that was a lot of my issue back in the day. So when you don't love yourself, you fall for a song, you know what I mean? The smoke and mirrors, you get a lot of that. And it was until I just said, okay, enough, Lord, you take over. That's when the door started opening. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot going on back in the day. So, but thank God I'm here.
There it is.
You made it.
There it is. And here to tell somebody and bless somebody with your testimony. So and that's what it's all about right there. And we excited and can't wait for it. And you know, once you get it, you got to come back on the Spivey Show.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, let's do that.
Definitely have to hook that up. Real quick before we get up out of here, we'll wrap this thing up. Tell us a little bit about Sweet Randy Love and the Love Thing Band.
Oh, baby, we cold with it. We are cold with it.
She said we cold with it. I love to hear
Yes,
it.
honey.
I watched a few of your shows and I agree, y'all cold with it.
Yes, honey. Yes, don't play. So we've been around the block, you know, and we starting to get a name. It's my name keeps popping up. Not that I'm intending it to, but it keeps popping up. So I'm going, okay, well, thank you, Lord. I received that. But we doing the doggone thing. I know Junior was with us at first, but right now, you know, he's dealing with some legal matters as well as his health issues. So we know we moving forward. Still trying to, you know, pray, keep him lifted up in prayer, because it's just been a tough road for my brother. You know what I'm saying? I know I keep bringing him up, but he's just been on my mind. So, you know, like I said, we leave in the morning to head down to Houston to get him situated in, you know, to where he's comfortable or whatever. But yeah, he's on dialysis and he's dealing with it. But anyway, back to the Love Thing Band. We were just in Dallas for Juneteenth last week. So we still flowing, even though we don't have no new releases just yet. We have it, but not released anything. But we still rolling. We
Yeah.
was just, I believe it or not, we just did Pride. That was my first experience
Yeah.
with
Wow,
with.
how was that?
It was fun. Believe it was fun. I
Yeah.
mean, a lot of fun. I'm sorry, it's just a lot of fun. I know.
Oh yeah. I'm sure it's
I
a
don't-
lot to see, but I can imagine it's fun.
It was a lot of fun, and I got a lot of support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There it
So
is.
I mean, whatever doors open, those are the doors I'm gonna walk through. So
Amen.
who knows what light I can shine? You know, all I just want everybody to know is just love life till the wheels fall off, baby. Just because it's short, it'll be swoop right past you before you
Yeah.
know it. You be like, oh, where did the time go?
You're right
So
about
live
that.
each day like it's the last one you got. You
There
know.
it is. There it is. There it is, man.
That's good.
So yeah, Keena gave us her nugget
She
already.
gave us our good advice. That's good. Live every day.
Yeah. So look real quick. So for the people that might be trying to follow you right now, looking you up and Google you, give us your social media, your social media, real quick for our viewers.
Okay, well, you can find me on my website is sweetrandyloveentertainment.com, and that's Randy with an I. You can also look me up on Facebook, Sweet Randy Love. On Facebook is Sweet Randy Love and the Love Thing Band, baby.
There it
And
is.
yeah, we got some more stuff jumping off, some more dates we about to pop off here shortly. It's looking like we're gonna be down in Mississippi here soon. So
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Look, you guys go ahead and look her up, follow her, so you can follow her and and see where she's gonna be next and what's going on with the Love Thing Band.
I love
Right.
it. Love Thing Band.
They
That's so
doing
cute. I
their
love that
thing.
name.
So we definitely want to support you on that aspect. And real quick, you kind of already did, but each time we always ask each guest to just leave a little nugget of advice to maybe an up and coming entertainer that may be watching. So if you could just leave us with just a little nugget of advice.
My advice is always to keep moving forward.
There it is.
Don't quit. Never quit. Don't let anyone steal your shine. Embrace your life. Embrace yourself. Because there's nobody that can do you better than you. You the only you there is. So embrace yourself and keep moving forward. One day at a time, one step at a time. You'll get there. It may take a minute, but you will get there if you just keep going.
Just keep going. There it is. And that's
good advice.
That's some good advice right there to
It
keep
is.
moving. A lot of people get stagnant. A lot of people,
They give up.
stop and give
Yeah.
up. But you got to keep moving, even if it's a little bit. So we appreciate that advice from you, Miss Randy Love.
All right now.
So look, real quick, we want to first of all just thank you once again for coming on the Spivey Show. You're always welcome. And when you get that
Always,
book
yeah.
going, when you get the new music out, make sure you come right back here on the Spivey Show so we can promote it and put it
Yes.
out here for you. But before we go, we can do what we call the Tyus time. And our
Okay.
cameraman back there, he's also an artist. And what he
Okay.
does, he draws a picture of each and every guest. And we have a picture that he drew of you. And let's roll it.
Awesome. Oh, wow. Aw. Yay.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
She got that big, pretty smile.
Oh,
You
yeah,
had
he
a
had-
pretty smile.
Oh yeah.
Well, he had to capture that pretty smile that you got, so he had to get it together. Well, look, once again, we definitely want to thank you for being on the Spivey Show. We appreciate you for sharing your story with us. Again, you're welcome anytime. And just let us know whenever you want to come back when you get the book and get the music going. We'll definitely have you back on the show.
Well, I appreciate you guys having us. Thank you
Yes,
so
it was a
much.
blast. Thank you.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you. Ladies and
Bye.
gentlemen, y'all put your hands together for none other than Miss Sweet Randy
Randy
Love.
Woo! All right now.
And that love
Yeah.
thing bang.
Dang. Love Thing Band.
There it is, y'all. There it is. Well, another one in the books.
I like it.
Where are they now?
You know, this was a very informative show.
It was informative and a very exciting show. I liked it.
I
our
feel
guest
like I
today.
got to know Tina Turner today.
Right.
Like, I feel
Yeah.
like I like met her family and like
Yeah.
got to know them.
Yeah. Miss
That's
Randy.
good.
She's definitely a great singer, man, an energetic performer. I was watching their videos and I was like, wow. So you guys got to go check her out. Go check her out. Her and Mr. Big Rob. He's
Two
definitely
G's, two B's.
2 G's, 2 B's. He like them thighs, girl.
All
He
right.
like- I'm about to zoom
Let's
in.
thank
Let
our
me get the cameraman to
guests.
zoom in on them
No,
thighs.
You know what's crazy is that I was asking when I was leaving. So I'm like, let me put some
Good thing you put a little oil
Vaseline
on them. Look at it.
And now when I'm looking in the camera, I'm like, dang, my legs shiny to the mud.
That's what brought his attention. All that baby oil.
Oh my gosh.
All that baby oil on them
Note to self,
thighs.
dresses or pants only.
On them thighs.
Oh my God. Thank you to our guests that came
Look,
out.
we-
Big Rob, 2 G's, 2 B's, and Miss Sweet Randy
Don't
Love.
rush me. I'm still talking about them
No,
thighs.
I don't
I'm
want to talk about them no more. We also got to thank Curtis Huffman and the Taste of Smoke barbecue. I ain't doing all the
You gotta do if you gonna you gotta do it right. You gotta
All right.
barbecue. You gotta
God
do
bless
it.
you, man of God. We
So,
also need to thank our producer, Miss Andrea LB.
LB.
We cannot do this show without you, so
And
we appreciate you and we love you.
DetroitHotRadio.com.
And DetroitHotRadio.com.
There it is.
We also have to thank our crew, Will and Mimi.
That's me.
And last but not least, we
We
have
wanna
to thank
thank you.
our audience, which is you,
You didn't have to do it, but you
but
did.
you did.
So
That's
we
good.
appreciate you. Thank you for watching and tuning in to the Spivey Show.
Yes.
And make sure y'all tune in next week, y'all. We got a great show next week, y'all. We got Mr. Darnell Randolph, aka the Drummer Boy, is what they call him.
Okay. I did not
Yeah,
know
great
that.
drummer.
Okay.
Yeah, Darnell Randolph. And then we got Mr. Marshall Allen, the Mr. Entertainer himself. Marshall Allen will be in the place. So y'all make sure y'all tune in next week, y'all. Same
Yes.
time, same place. Different outfits, maybe.
Definitely gonna wear.
Yeah, you wear a
outfit.
different outfit. You don't want them
I'm-
thighs out there. You want them
All
thighs.
right. Remember to live to shine.
And we
and
out of here,
shine
y'all.
on.
Make sure you always remember
Yes.
to live to
And don't wear
shine
shorts, ladies, on
and,
camera.
and shine on. See you in the squalor. Get the little thighs.
Sick of
Look
you
at
today.
that.
Die. I want to check you that.
Spivey Show.
Yeah, what up, Detroit?
Welcome to the Spivey Show.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
It's the Spivey Show.